I think one of the biggest generational issues right now is the fact that we as parents don't allow our kids to grow up. Back in the old times, we used to have a pretty clear cycle. Life was much shorter for all of us. And so by the time they were 13, 14, and then it got towards 18, they were starting to embark on their own journey, starting to have their own opinions. And at 18, we considered them adults. By the age of 20-something, they were supposed to start families. And so it was a pretty clear cycle of how this whole process went. But because we have this obsession, and it's my subjective opinion that it's because of the obsession to live forever, and because of all the medical advancements out there that promise us that we will be living forever, we have a hard time understanding what to do with this timeline of forever. There's a Jewish saying, a Jewish blessing that allows us all to live till, or wishes us all to live until 120. And I often think about it, if our children are supposed to be adult at 18, we are supposed to be adult at 18, that's 36, maximum 45. What are we supposed to do with another decades of our lives? So what I think we actually do, we slow down the processes that we know, and we slow down the process of our children growing up. So guess what? It used to be that 18, they were adults, they were supporting themselves and doing their own things. We're not there anymore. They're 25, still living in a house. Why? Because most of the time we as parents want them in a house. They turn 33 and they go, oh, it's time for me to grow up. Forget the kids, it's time for me to grow up. And we as parents say, oh, that's okay, you're right. What we have just bought ourselves is a decade or two of being needed and being useful. For me, that's actually damaging and really not doing any favor to the generation that comes up right now. They have no idea early on how to start coping with their life. We are taking away their opportunity to be independent and to be free. And it's perplexing me why we want to live till 120. What are we going to, we don't know what to do with 20 years of our life, with 10 years of our life. What about 50 years of our life? What's the point? Why not condense all of that in the timelines that we actually used to have naturally and do more things at the shorter time? Bring the intensity, be busy enough to live full lives, and let our children do their thing. Do what they want to do, not to fulfill our dreams. For me, it's a very interesting question.